Titans Season 3, Episode 1 opens up with Jason Todd looking after the Joker. He's tracked the Joker down. He's telling Bruce Wayne, yo, I can get this guy right now. Just give me the word. Bruce tells him not to do it, and of course, Jason Todd decides not to listen. He goes after the Joker anyway. 5 minutes into the show, Joker kills him. They don't even show the Joker. They just show a guy wearing purple pants and shoes beating up Jason. And this guy who has been trained by Batman, who's supposed to be Robin, who's supposed to be well trained, he gets beaten up by a fucking clown. The Joker literally sneaks up on Robin, a guy who's been trained by the goddamn Batman. And then he hits him like one time with a crowbar, and that knocks him apparently all the way down. And he just can't get up. He just can't find the strength to get up after that one hit. After all that shit he was talking about how he was going to go beat up the Joker. He gets one hit, and then he just falls down. He doesn't even get a single punch on the Joker. What the fuck is his writing, man? Jason Todd dies in the first 5 minutes of this episode. This makes absolutely no sense. How the hell does Jason Todd get overpowered by the Joker so fucking easily? Just go watch Batman Under the Red Hood. That's a much more adaptation of the Red Hood story than this piece of shit TV show is ever going to do. This writing is absolutely terrible in this show. This is why I didn't even want to watch Season 3, because Season 1 and 2 were so terrible. Season 1, I don't even know how I got through Season 1. And in Season 2, I only watched it for Deathstroke. And now Season 3 is here, and I don't care to watch anymore after this first episode. This was just absolutely terrible. This has got to be the worst Bruce Wayne I've ever seen in my entire life as far as any media goes of having Bruce Wayne. This has got to be the worst interpretation. This guy is a complete asshole. He does not give a shit about anybody. He's just so cold. It's like the over-exaggeration of Bruce Wayne's personality. Like, sure, Bruce can be cold, but you know, he's always cared about the fucking Bat family. If he doesn't care about the Bat family, then what the fuck does he care about? Like, it does make Bruce Wayne like such a fucking asshole. Of course he cares if Jason dies. This is supposed to be Bruce Wayne's biggest failures. Jason Todd dying. And then here he is like, oh, well, that sucks, the kid died. Well, whatever. Well, I know, this is just so stupid and terribly written. Who writes this garbage, bro? This show is so fucking terrible. How do people watch this garbage and actually think it's good? I only watched Season 3 because people were telling me, oh, Season 3 is actually an improvement over Season 1 and 2. I didn't believe them, of course, but, you know, I thought, hey, I'll check it out. I'll give it at least the first episode. And I was completely right. This show is still just as terrible as Season 1 and 2. Dialogue's also pretty bad. You gotta love a line from Starfire when she says, I know, I'm hot.
I know. I'm hot.
That's literally the first line of dialogue she says this season. I know, I'm hot. See why I didn't want to watch the show now? This is just so stupid and terrible, man. And it seems like nobody in the Titans cares that Jason dies. Like, everyone's just going on with their life as if nothing happened. Dick just mentions it a couple of times. And we get introduced to 2 new characters now in the Bat family. Tim Drake and Barbara Gordon. I love how the show just skips over life-changing events for these characters, and we're just supposed to be like, okay, that's fine. Like, Barbara Gordon gets shot. They could have done a whole thing with that in the show. But no, let's just skip over that, because we gotta rush along. We gotta hurry up and get through all these other characters. We didn't even get to see Commissioner Gordon. Apparently Alfred's already dead. And why the fuck is Bruce Wayne so goddamn old? This guy looks like he's fucking 60 years old. And he's still Batman? Like, shouldn't we be getting into the whole Terry phase? I don't know. This show is just all over the place. And apparently some guy named Justin is flirting with Starfire. They have like a thing going on. I don't remember this guy. I think he might have been in Season 2. I don't remember much from that garbage, boring season. But apparently he's trying to hit on Starfire. And it's like, how can you expect the audience to get behind this? We all want Starfire and Nightwing to get together, even though in the show they have like no chemistry at all. But you know, that's an iconic relationship in the comics. Starfire and Robin, they are together. So how are we supposed to root for this Justin dude getting with Starfire? We're automatically not going to like him, so why are we wasting our time with this? It's like the costumes, I guess, are an improvement. They actually got Nightwing in his outfit now. He's not walking around in clothes like he was last season. Starfire's costume looks a little bit better, I guess. Gotta love how they have Beast Boy fighting people and all he can ever turn into is a fucking lion. It's like they just don't have the budget for Beast Boy. And it's like, well, why didn't you just do fucking Cyborg then if you weren't going to do Beast Boy correctly? But yeah, Beast Boy does nothing this episode but just kind of talk to himself. They have an Avengers Endgame moment where it's like somebody asks for Superboy's autograph, and then of course Beast Boy's like, "Oh hey, you want my autograph?" It feels exactly like the scene from Endgame. I'm not saying that everything is copied from Marvel. I'm just saying that scene felt basically exactly the same as what happened in Endgame. And I guess that scene kind of hurt Beast Boy's feelings because he was like, "Oh, nothing can top a super." I was like, "Seriously, dude? This is what we're gonna go with in this episode?" He just sits in his room and thinks about Raven for a bit, even though I don't know why they like each other so much. I guess because it happens in the comics. That's a classic theme with this show. All they care about is what happens in the comics. They don't care about actually developing it in the actual show. They don't know how to write them like in the comics, so they just say, "Hey, oh, hey, these characters bang in the comics, so I guess we'll have them have some feelings for each other in the show. We won't set that up at all in the show, so fuck it." Great writing, Titan season 3. Great writing. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a second episode on this show. It's just so terribly written. It's really cringy, and I feel like it's a waste of my time even watching this garbage ass TV show. I don't care to see my favorite characters getting completely shit on. I love DC Comics. I grew up watching this shit. I don't want to see my characters getting ruined like this. This dark ass, edgy fucking interpretation where all the characters are just not even a joke of themselves. They're just fucking terrible. Just poorly written versions of the characters. Yeah, that's how I feel about Titan Season 3, Episode 1. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like the writing really hurts this show. Like, the costumes are okay, I guess. They could have been worse. Could be like CW. At least, that's the only praise I can give this show. At least it's not like the CW where we spend 10, 20 minutes on fucking soap opera subplots about who wants to bang who. At least not a bunch of terrible CGI like in the CW shows. I feel like the licensing issues kind of hurts the show a lot too. Like, they can't actually show Batman, but they'll keep referencing Batman. They can't show the actual Joker, but yet they'll show some guy in purple clothes beating up Jason from a far distance. Like, you can't have a Joker make his most famous kill and then not even show him or have any dialogue or anything. Like, that scene should have been at like the end of the show. You should have had Jason in this episode more so we can actually feel for his character. We can actually have this set up better. And you can actually show the Joker. And they can have like this long, intense scene that's like 10 minutes long of him and the Joker going back and forth. The Joker says absolutely nothing when he's beating up Jason. They keep playing this fucking laugh track over and over. Ah ha 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 ah ha 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 ah ha ha ha. Which is confusing to me because I thought the Joker was supposed to be dead in this universe. I could have sworn there was a scene in like Titan season 1 where I think the Batman threw him out of a window. Then he was landing on a police car or something. I could have sworn that was in this show, was it not? Is that not in the show? I could have sworn the Joker was supposed to be dead in this universe, so how the fuck does he kill Jason Todd? Oh, that was kind of this whole thing, where Dick Grayson was mad because Batman killed the Joker. Was that not in Titan Season 1? I don't know, that show's confusing, man. I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this god-awful episode in the comments below.